Hi, good morning. Welcome back to another vlog. I thought I'd take you along with me for the week. We're going to do a bit of a reading challenge, and that is going to be 100 pages a day. So I'm excited for this one. A bit of a challenge for me to get that many pages done in a day, but there's a lot of books that I would like to read and to try and finish off. So in saying that, I did just pick up Abby Jimenez's new book, which is The Night We Met. Very excited about it. I only just started this last night, so I read 2 chapters and then I was like out of it. So I'm up to chapter 3. We're gonna start with this one and see how many pages that we can read. I'm also reading Kingdom of Ash at the moment. I'm halfway through that one and I'd like to finish that. So we'll probably flip between each book of Kingdom of Ash and The Night We Met, depending on how I feel. So it might be like 25 pages of this one and then 75 pages of the other one or whatever. So we'll just see how we go. But yeah, I'm gonna start off with this one. I'm currently in my cafe. I'm waiting for an order to get picked up. I'm having a cup of coffee and I thought I would just quickly do some reading. But yeah, while I wait, thought I'd get that done. But we are currently up to chapter 3, as I said, which is page 21. So let's see how far we can go. I also wanted to say that I'm going to try my hardest to not listen to the audiobook of these books, but if I can't get the 100 pages in a day, I am going to listen to the audiobook just to help me out a little bit. But lately I've just been doing a lot of reading, honestly. So even when I'm at the gym, I will just pick up my book instead of listening to something. So yeah, anyway, we're gonna try our best to actually physically read 100 pages, but if I can't get it in, I will in fact turn to the audiobook. So I just wanted to preface that before we go into it. So I've just finished our 100 pages for today. So I'm up to page 123 now. I started on page 120. I started on page 21 today. So yeah, we've read 100 pages for today. So Monday's a tick. I can tick that off. We're up to chapter 12. Honestly, I am not tired yet. So I think I'm gonna still just keep reading for a little bit and see how far I can get. But I'm already like a third of the way through. Yes, I'm just gonna keep reading honestly until I fall asleep, and then we can reset and start the 100 pages again tomorrow. What is this? This is the funniest thing ever. Okay, I thought I'd just update you on the book so far. So I'm definitely gonna finish this tonight. So yesterday, which I didn't film, but I ended up reading on that first day. I read up to page 163, which is this far into the book. So then yesterday we read these 100 pages. So now I'm up to 264 and I've got that much left of the book. So I definitely think that I could finish it tonight. If I read only 100 pages, I'll show you where we're at. We're up to here, like that's 100 pages. So it's like, you may as well just finish it. Anyway, so I'm planning on finishing this book tonight and then I'll let you know my complete thoughts. But at the moment, I'm not in love with this book. Unfortunately, I do not like the characters at all. And the fact that they're 30, they're acting like they're teenagers. So that's really annoying to me. Anyway, but that's like a problem in so many books that I find, that when they're doing older characters, like they're writing about older characters and their lives, it's not adding up with how they act. And I'm like, I know that it's possible for a 30-year-old to act like this, but you're acting and you're responding like you're teenagers, and that I just can't wrap my head around. Anyway, so I'm not, unfortunately, in love with this book, but I'm gonna finish it tonight and I'll let you know how we go. But yeah, it is currently like 7:30, so I'm just gonna head to bed. I've had dinner, I'm gonna head to bed and I'm just gonna sit and I'm gonna read for the rest of the night. cooking some dinner. So I thought, while I cook dinner, we could have a chat about the book that I finished last night, which was the night that we met. I was a bit disappointed, to be honest with you. I think going into it, I was so hyped up from the last Abby Jimenez book that came out last year. And I was hoping it would bring similar vibes. I gave this one a 2-star, to be honest with you. I did not enjoy it that much, mainly for the characters. I didn't like our characters at all. And I don't know, I just thought the whole plot was just a tiny bit boring, in my opinion. But anyway, I feel bad. I always feel bad for saying these things because I know that writing a book isn't easy, and this book apparently was in the works for about 10 years. So it's always hard saying those things because I'm like, well, it's effort and it's work and everything that went into creating this book, and now I'm just like shaming it because I read it in a day. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. We're boiling over. Yeah. Okay. So the few things that I did not enjoy about this book, other than the main plot of it, which I found was a little bit boring. Basically, we have Chris, Mike, and Larissa. And Larissa and Mike are together, and then Chris is the best friend. Mike's an idiot, and he is just drunk all the time, and he just does not care about her at all. She has a nut allergy, and he just always does things that has things with nuts in it, and he doesn't check the house, and he doesn't throw out sponges and all of that. Like, he doesn't care about her nut allergy at all, even though it's like serious and anaphylactic level allergy. So he doesn't care at all. And then we also have Chris, who is just a beautiful soul, and he's always there, and he's always helping Mike like back him up, and he's also always being there for Larissa and everything, which is lovely. Now, my other problem is that they do not act like they are 30. They act like they're fresh out of college, or they're in college. To me, they don't act like 30-year-olds. I feel like a lot of 30-year-olds wouldn't act like that. They would care about their girlfriend's, illness, because they know how important it is and all of that. And they also just don't get drunk for random reasons. I don't know. Or make stupid excuses. I don't know. Maybe that's just the 30-year-olds that I know, but I don't think that they should be 30. They were very much like in college, especially because all of them were living with their parents still. And like, it's fine. If you're still living with your parents at 30, no worries. But yeah, they were all like living with their parents still. And I don't know. I just thought that was kind of weird for the 30-year-olds that we had. And a lot of them are going through like difficult financial situations, which again is perfectly fine. We also have a lot of the things that Chris did, which as they were lovely, I think that I wouldn't even expect my boyfriend to do those things. One of which was driving all the way to her house just to shovel her car out of the snow. And don't get me wrong, like that is a beautiful thing and like such a lovely thing for your boyfriend to do. But I would not expect my partner to drive over an hour to get to my house to then shovel the snow just so that I could get my car out. I don't know. I think I'd be perfectly fine just waking up and shoveling it out. Yeah, and I just hated Mike. Like, every single thing that he did, the fact that he couldn't even think of a nice gift to get his girlfriend, the nut problem, the fact that he's drinking all of the time, the fact that he just constantly bailed on Larissa, his girlfriend, all the time. I'm just like, you don't deserve a girlfriend. And then him being like, no, why are you leaving me at the end, and the fact that he is so scared that he's gonna leave her. I'm like, that's just poor excuse. You're so scared that she's gonna leave you, but you're doing nothing for her to stay with you. Like, you keep messing up. Okay, he just annoyed me so much. And then yeah, I don't know, I just found it kind of boring. The fact that it was just that, like, Mike's an irresponsible 30-year-old and Chris isn't, and then she falls in love with Chris. Like, of course you would. Anyway, I did not enjoy that book. It was a 2-star rating for me. I didn't enjoy the characters. Some bits were okay, mainly the quotes. I love all of Abby Jimenez's quotes that she puts in her books, I think have so much depth and so much meaning to them.
yeah, and it was like okay to read as a romance book. But yeah, unfortunately I was very sad about how that book went. Yeah, but anyway, that book is done. So now we've picked up Kingdom of Ash again, and I'm currently reading that. I did just go for a bit of a walk on my treadmill and read at the same time, and now I'm gonna have dinner. My plan is to have dinner, chill out for a little bit, and then just sit and read and see how much we can get through Kingdom of Ash. I would really like to finish it. I am halfway through the book, so it'd be great if we could finish it within this video. That'd be fabulous. It is now Monday, so I thought I'd give you a bit of a wrap up. So on Friday, I actually read 90 pages of my book, so I was at 456. Page 456, I read 90 pages and then I fell asleep because I was so tired. And then Saturday came around, I didn't read anything on Saturday, unfortunately. And then Sunday came around, I did read a few more chapters of Kingdom of Ash. So I'm currently up to 643. So I'm up to chapter 75. We have this much left to go, which is very exciting, and I'm up to part 2 in the book. So I thought I'd just wrap it up there. Have a great week. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in next week's vlog. Bye.